Let's go through our hooks.
Short version. Easily obsessed with mysteries to the exclusions of danger around me. Physically heavy, sturdy, used to high gravity, tends to be clumsy when not focused on his movements. And whereas a tad is prone to indiscretions, the no trousers variety in a book causes problems.
Right. Ozzy's past paints a target on our back. I'll help him leave it behind, or die trying. And help him find peace, I guess.
And kill him.
Yeah, and kill them all.
I'll help him find peace in the grave.
Yeah, in the graves.
In the Aussie grave.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, flag that one up. Flag that one up on from the Max hooks. I stole from Lupus O'Hara of the Reminatia Syndicate, and now they are after me. And I have some romantic feelings towards Dr. Lily and Luna, and the others probably have noticed but aren't saying anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
First time that one's been correct.
My modification often betrays my mood, making me a mood ring moth.
Yes.
I am a pacifist at heart, but I'm scared that experiencing the violence out there will change me. Fear of my mother reaching out to me or trying to drag me back home to give up on my dreams makes me freeze or lose focus. And my order are hunted by the Night Strike's plume. I must stay incognito, and it is more than appropriate now.
Mm-hmm.
I am much Hyde.
Yes.
Stay incognito on a stolen stealth ship.
Yep. I'm a Hyde here, guys.
I can no longer perceive as others do, and I'm susceptible to EMPs and other high levels of electromagnetic sources. Dr. Theo knows of my dependency on painkillers, and I must not let anyone else know about my addiction. Here's the one that I changed. Because of my newfound unstable psionic powers, it has become difficult to control my emotions. Dr. Lillian Luna is the only one who can help me control my powers. That he knows of, and that I know of. And I'll just add in a little of them that I know of. And the third one is I had a vision of Wardrog's face and relived the horrors of what happened to me and my family. He has my daughter. I must take measures to stop the Grimcrest Company before they can do further harm against me, my allies, and my daughter.
You must.
I must.
And yet you have not.
Well, he's. Well, what can he do? It's like.
Oh yes, I shall go punch the bad guy in his face in the middle of his big meeting. That totally won't get me shot in the face.
Yeah, it's like. I mean that he could. There was that was a good opportunity, but unfortunately, there's a bunch of people there, and he'd be endangering everybody else, including the prisoner. So it's time and place. So I'd say that was, yeah. Well, that came up. It's still the measures he's taken is basically getting himself under control, and asking for help, and finding alternative methods to take him down.
You should have a hook that just says, I owe my mentor 2 bounties worth of payment.
That is true.
Well, I didn't forget that. That's why. I think there's a one that is the one that we're bringing back. Does that count as one?
Yeah, that counts as one.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Because you didn't even check for a bounty on the others.
No, that's true. So just the one guy, but I'm just still taking the other one, and just why not? It's like, hey, they're associated with the Grimcrest Company. I'll put them away. And here's the one that has a bounty.
Mm-hmm. All right. Speaking of which, you you three are leaving the ship. You have passed the warehouse on which you've landed, and are headed towards the nearest of the law offices in Iate, in this district.
Just a refresher. It's just it's me, two prisoners, the two dudes that we are taken to the law office, and our Tad and Theo, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Dr. Luna stayed behind with what's his face? And we did promise Kovlax, yeah. And we kind of got him hooked into employment with somehow, so a better opportunity, I suppose, for him.
Yeah, it wasn't difficult. I'll take anything other than this.
And that's right. And Ozzy had a bit of an episode on the ship, so yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Now, where are we located right now? Are we just starting, or are we going into the law? No, are we already walking?
You're about halfway there. If there's anything you want to do beforehand.
Mm-hmm. Not that I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking of anything. Just take him to the law office. So unless there's any stuff on the way that happens. Along the way, is there a delicious noodle shop that Ozzy knows about that he can recommend to Theo?
Roll 2d6.
6. Whoops! Whoops! That's 26. Oh, there you go. 8.
Okay. There is one. You've not really been to this district much, so you don't know the places around here. But you find one anyway. It's literally a cart.
A cart. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's got like an awning. They've got like some woks and bowls stacked up. They've got some heating elements. Well, it would be like proper fires because they're cooking it more traditionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. And I guess it's on the way. It's be like, why don't you say what does it? Why do you say? I know we can continue. Does anybody want a bite to eat, real quick, just on the way?
I mean, always.
Just right there.
Oh my god! New hook for Theo. I'm always hungry.
It is a thing when you're naturally about 350 pounds.
I think it'll be a good hook.
He kind of pokes the two that he's taken to the offices, and why not? I'll get you something as well. Could be the last good meal you'll have.
You have become Doug the Bounty Hunter. If you've ever watched that show, they catch the bounties, and like half the time, like they end up buying a McDonald's on the way to the courts, whilst preaching like God's forgiveness and shit at them.
Hey,
God.
Domec's still asleep, but I do appreciate it. You don't think you could, I mean, we could make it worth your while to let us go.
And betray my integrity as my
Integrity,
integrity.
schmegrity. I mean, come on. You need money, right?
I'm not taking what you're offering. If you're lucky, if you're lucky, they
I can
won't.
give you
You'll
10
serve your time.
times what you're gonna be paid. Come on.
No,
Can you give us any good info?
I wouldn't put that on the. I wouldn't put that on an offer because I already know what I need to know. I know how to I know how to find out more information, and these two have already.
You won't get better info than two willing and high up folks in his organisation can tell you. The best you're gonna get otherwise is torture.
I don't need
I
the
have seen
torture.
him do torture.
I don't need the torture to get the information I need.
No, I just use Mind Spike, which fucking gives some horrible migraines. It's not torture at all.
I'm not stabbing them or anything. It's
Highly non-physical damage.
It's like fucking Celestia going like using vicious mockery to torture people. Like in her backstory.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, that's a badge, so he's technically legitimate.
Sure. Technically legitimate, just like many regimes across the world.
There's no law against that's what he has to do. But that's
I've got
why
a
he's going
badge,
to the
so
law.
I can infringe your private space inside your head.
Do you have a flag? No, then shove off. This is our territory now.
I'm afraid I cannot take your offer because what I can do is give you noodles.
Not bad
I
second
will
best.
not turn down noodles.
Well,
No
there you
one
go.
sensible does.
But all I'm saying is many currency can buy lots of noodles. Hey?
That's
Hey?
Yeah. Don't listen, Mac. It's not worth it.
I mean, he has got a point.
Mac, you're ripping my arm off.
Theo, Dr. Theo, please. These people are members of a group that has done much more harm than you could ever imagine.
Yeah, no. I'm just winding you up.
Don't worry, we won't go back. We can't go back, not after this. We have to start a new life.
Then you'll have to spend your new life with, behind bars. And if you're lucky, you'll get out in good behavior. And then you can use whatever money that you're planning to pay me to find a better life.
You know that's
I'm
not
not-
how it works.
When the authorities seize the products, or seize their assets, I should say.
I can't accept their bribes. Not only would
It's
I
not a problem,
not o-
it's just
not only would I lose my integrity, I would lose any credibility.
you're a bounty hunter. You're not working for them. It's not like you're in their employ. I've met loads of bounty hunters. They just take what's convenient.
If you know anything about me, you know I've worked with law enforcement for a long time.
Yeah, everyone's got to have contacts. I understand that. But you've also worked with the underbelly of society, haven't you?
You're not wrong. But I wouldn't work with the likes of groups like Wardrock created.
No, but, helping some folks escape from under his thumb sounds like something you do, yeah?
Listen, I have a debt to pay.
Well, I can help you with that. I said I've got plenty of cash.
Can I roll a scope it out to judge his honesty as to whether he would just go running straight back?
Okay. You can roll a scope it out.
You keep thinking, oh. Is this launched on an entirely different... Has Roll20 logged me out in the background? No.
Oh, no.
Yes, it has. Has in fact logged me out and not admitted it. Okay. Because it's connected me
weird
to an
one.
entirely different game. Thank you, Roll20. I'll just use physical dice. 4 and a 5, plus 3. Wow.
Very good.
Well,
That's 12. Yeah. You get the feeling that while he would be okay with going back, he would also take not going back and staying far, far away from here over going to prison.
that's fair.
Because the prisons are pretty bad.
They usually are.
I mean, there are some prisons where you will get trapped in virtual reality and you won't have a body.
Oof.
Yes.
Although there are days
Where you would rather not have a body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just get the noodles.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be swayed.
These are good.
Great noodles, mate.
Listen, I'll do whatever you want. I'll clean your ship for a year. I'll kiss your mum goodnight. Whatever you want.
Hey.
You
Hey.
killed my mother. You killed my mother.
What on me? Wasn't me. Jesus.
Hey,
I'm gonna turn
Roomba
out
does
like
a
Jerry.
fantastic job. Yeah. Oh my god. Jerry, no.
What did you say? Did you say something about a plastic job? What?
No, he said fantastic job. I don't know what.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey,
Oh,
Roomba
sorry.
does a fantastic job.
Oh,
And I will not have his good name slandered.
But does he kiss your mum?
Hey, Roomba does not kiss my mom.
Oh, you got him.
Well, Roomba can't kiss my mom. But I'm sure if she was about, Roomba would do an excellent job at kissing my mom. Why are we talking about this? Mac, eat your noodles.
Mac has like a stack of the little disposable bowls, and he's already on his third one.
He's taken up the 100-bowl challenge.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pay for our noodles. Give them their noodles.
Did you take anything from that ship, by the way, before you left? Or have you left it all behind?
I don't think so. I just took the shotgun, and shotguns aren't really illegal, so.
I mean, there could have been other stuff. You didn't fully search it.
No, I mean there was a rocket launcher, but we didn't. Obviously, we're not taking that with us. So
Luna's just in there organising everything.
And she's made like a checklist. She's doing inventory.
Yeah. If I rotate this way, I can put 3 of them in this box.
see. All right. I know you're trying your best to. You want to get out of this situation, but you gotta face the consequences.
You know what Warlock is like. No one has a choice.
To be fair with you, mate, prison might be the safest. Might be this. All these noodles are a bit spicy. They've affected my voice somehow. I hope it isn't for too long.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm feeling
Yeah.
it. Yeah, really hot.
Honestly, I think that prison will be much safer for you than with regards to Warlock.
Yeah, you
Ma-
can't blackmail me in there.
Yeah.
How long good that's gonna do?
Yeah, well, Ozzy has some contacts, you see, and he knows he knows some of the decent prison guards, so he knows some decent prison guards and wardens, and they'll possibly be able to get you into one that's nicer than some of the other shitholes that are available. Don't you, Ozzy?
See what I can do.
Tad turns to Ozzy and his like he's just like looking at him like just staring like agree with me.
I'll see what I can do.
There we go. Lovely.
But I know you have committed so many atrocities under your belt. And you're lucky that I just didn't execute you right then and there, Ship. But if you behave yourself, you might be able to, return to society. But though I highly recommend, if that day comes, I highly recommend getting the fuck off of Iate.
The only way I'm getting out of there is if someone breaks me out.
You think Ordrak's gonna come rescue you?
No.
If anything, he'd probably try to break in just to kill you.
Nah. He doesn't care about us. Doesn't care
No,
about
he
nothing.
doesn't.
Well then, that's also
Care about you talking.
well that's it sorted then. Prison it is. You'll be out in no time whatsoever. You'll be grand.
Well, maybe if they put me in suspended animation, I will be out in no time whatsoever, but
Exactly, that's the
that's
spirit.
just how it will feel for me. It'll be like thousands of years for everyone else.
Yeah.
And that's
exactly.
if I don't defrost and get killed in the process.
Yeah, just make sure that it's not a big dodgy corporation that's freezing you, and nobody comes along and steals your son and kills your spouse, and you'll be golden.
It's a very specific list.
It was on a TV show I watched once. I think it was called The World That Blew Up. 4.
4.
Yeah.
Listen, it's been a long time. There's been lots of world that blew up.
I know it sounds lost its muster about 76. It just kind of went all over the place, and there were too many glitches in it for my liking. I mean, glitches have got to work, but I can't understand a thing like they're saying. You got to reboot the TV, and Tad will just go on a bit of a ramble about
so this
computer glitches.
yeah, it's at this point that you arrive at the law office.
Oh, can we at least wait until I finish my noodles?
Finish your noodles. I'll be watching you. Is there anybody at the law office?
Yeah. There is a tired looking small bald creature with whiskers. She like these really long like whisker like appendages. She kind of looks at you through the glass and just kind of like rolls her eyes.
He's going to remove his badge. He's going to take out his badge and hold it up to the glass. Ozzy Graves, bounty hunter. Here to turn in a bounty for this fellow here. And I suppose turn this other person in for being a part of Rimcrest Company.
Is that actually legal? Or are you just being like, hey, this guy works for Microsoft and I don't like him?
No, it's
They are branded like a terrorist organization, but like
yeah.
also he doesn't have any evidence.
He does. Remember the neck tattoo?
No, I don't remember the neck tattoo, but okay.
Yeah, there was a neck tattoo that I posted with the hand,
Well,
the red hand.
Okay, but like wearing a gang insignia does not mean you have committed any crimes.
I mean, Ozzy has a pool, so I mean,
A what?
a pool, and
A pool or a pull?
a pool
I've
for.
That's the same thing. You just said the same thing 3 times.
Oh, he should have a bit of a pool in the law enforcement. Not a physical actual pool, but pool is in the sense of a reputation.
Yeah. Psst. Use your damn moves.
That would help.
You have 2 ways of getting hold on your fucking bounty hunter moves, and you've not used either of them.
Oh yeah, I want to use my bounty hunter move, my bounty hunting move. So yeah,
Okay, so you check a bulletin board for current bounties. Roll plus volatile.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hold 2 leads.
All right. I'm going to use the 2 leads on the other person.
Are you sure you want to spend both leads?
I have to. It's like, don't I have to?
No, it says at any time during a contract, you may spend a lead to say someone present has a bounty on them. You don't get to choose it unless you spend that extra point, but you know, it could be worth it. You got 2 tries. You can save some points. Oh, if you want to do it, you can do it. I'm just saying.
Well, I do have 1 lead. I had 1 lead left. Before, so I guess I'll just use the 1 lead to say someone present has a bounty on them.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d20. If you're just spending 1 lead, I will roll a d20. Okay, it's not a 1. It's the fucking criminal.
The other criminal?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I mean, like, in the fiction, you are literally checking the bounty board to see if you can find this guy who you have right here on the bounty board.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 people there. So.
Yeah, I mean the other one, the one who you haven't got a bounty for yet.
Yeah.
The one who's asleep.
Right. Well, perfect.
Yeah.
Here
So,
we go. Another bounty. 2 bounties for these 2. And
oh, I could screw with you there. It would be very funny. Okay, so who has put the bounty on them? The Confederation of Species. What did they do? He is wanted for 3 counts of murder, 12 counts of extortion, 1 count of torture, and 1 count of trafficking. However, he is wanted dead.
Oh, the second person?
Yep.
Oh, he's wanted dead, not alive.
Yep.
What about the other? What about the other person?
We did that last time. He's wanted dead or alive.
Okay. All right. I see. Well, looks like I get to use this after all. He cocks the shotgun. I won't do it in here.
Middle of the street.
I won't do it in here.
You're in front of the fucking law. That's fucking hilarious.
Check around, see if there's any policemen walking behind us.
All right, why don't I just do this instead? That person has a bounty on them. I'm just going to use my mark of death on them and snap their neck.
Okay, casual matter it is.
Well, I'll take them out back.
This does not make it less casual. It
God.
makes it premeditated.
Ozzy, mate, Ozzy.
Just hand him in as he is.
If you, I'll kind of whisper in Ozzy's ear. If you're going to do it as if you're knocking him out, with a butt to the back of the head. Like,
He's wanted dead.
That's what I mean. A good butt to the back of the head will sever his spine and do him a hacking.
No, I got this under control. You keep an eye on this other person. Hold on, I'll be right back. And he's going to take the other person who's asleep.
Where are you going?
He's got to take a leak.
With him?
Yeah. He's shy on
Oh
his own.
no, that's awful.
He's shy on his own.
You're
Don't
gonna
judge him.
piss on him.
He-
No, I'm not doing that. I just want to let them. I just want to let him out of my sight. Could be dangerous. He could incite more violence and rally his friend.
Go, do it. Do what.
He's
Go
gonna.
and,
All right, he's gonna
go and
take,
do what you need to do.
gonna take the person out back. He's gonna try to find a corner where nobody's watching, and
Roll sick.
it's like, all right. Seven.
I feel like it's usually dead or alive versus alive rather than simply dead. This is very unusual bounty.
They don't want to have to deal with doing an execution. It's a lot of paperwork. Do you know how much that costs?
What paperwork for execution or?
Yep. I mean, that is
Isn't it
actually
more
true. In the real world, like, it costs so much more to do a fucking to sentence someone to death than to sentence someone to life in prison, just because of legal fees and everything like that.
Right. All right. Well,
But
okay, so instead of like,
I'm not saying I did not do this to mess with you, because I totally did it to mess with you.
oh, God. All right. So what does a 7 get me? What happens?
You did.
That's just a hiding, and he'll. I think he'll take. Is there anything nearby I can like sort of like? I want to try to make it look like he something fell on their head and it's an accident because they're going to investigate the body and you see the neck snap. Oh, well, actually, that's also possible. Something fell on his neck and
Oh
crushed his
no, a
trachea.
passing piano. Who left the anvil up on that scaffolding? It was very careless.
Oh look, someone's carelessly left an oil slick here. I hope nobody trips on it and fucking bashes their head.
You know the
true.
Picard fucking facepalm? That's what I'm doing right now. Because, like,
What you've done is not
there's-
messing with Ozzy, it's messing with everybody else.
there's a manhole cover, but that's underground. I don't know what you are looking for. There's a dumpster. Do you pick up an entire dumpster and drop it on his head?
No, here's what I'm going to do. He's going
Why
to
does the tenor of everyday
he's going
life
to
feel
Honey, you look exhausted.
he's going to snap he's going to snap his neck in a way where it would seem like he fell on his head and broke his neck. Like he's yeah.
Give him a power driver. Give him a tombstone power driver. Sit him down, break his neck.
Would you like me to be a voice of common sense or not, Cora?
No, he's made his bed. He has to fucking lie in it.
Fair enough.
Oh, Mac and Tad on with him for this. If that was just
Theo's
fucking
on
noise.
ball 56 of the 100 ball challenge. He's not really capable of listening anymore.
So while you're doing this, Ozzy, the other guy is gonna try and leave. So what do Tad and Mac do as this guy like just kind of
Hey, where do you
starts
think
to
you're going?
sidle away and then just kicks over Mac's pile of noodles and spreads. He's got his hands
That was the
handcuffed
last straw,
behind
that
his
was.
back.
Can I try and trip him up?
Yeah. Roll volatile.
Volatile. Seven.
A 7. Okay. Yeah. With a 7, he falls flat on his face, and and just goes,
Oh, my nose. Oh, God.
It looks like it hurts.
How are his hands bound?
You've got like some restraints on his hands, kind of
In front of him, behind him?
behind him.
I think Tad's kind of Dad is going to kind of move him onto his back and then sit on him.
Okay.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. It's for your own safety.
No, it's bloody not.
It bloody is. And Tad's going to maintain eye contact with him, like whilst sort of.
Ow!
straddling on him.
He's face down and you're sitting on his back.
Oh no, he's moved him onto his back,
Oh, okay.
and he's
Wait, you're sitting on his crotch?
sat on his stomach.
It's
Okay.
completely normal.
Yeah.
This is really uncomfortable.
Ozzy outside is going to say, "What the fuck am I doing?" He just snaps in neck and just takes him back inside.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you think this is uncomfortable, we could get Mac here to come and sit on you. I'm sure he wants revenge for his noodles.
I do.
What-
I will take revenge for my fallen brethren. Gestures to the spilled noodles.
never forget the fallen 49. You'll get that one
That was
day,
the
buddy.
57th, 8th, and 9th.
43 then. You'll get to 100 one day. You'll get
Oh.
that T-shirt.
God, what did you do to it?
What?
Look at his
oh,
neck.
oh.
Look, it's at an actual angle.
He slipped
That
and
one
fell.
was alive when you walked away. What?
Right.
He slipped and fell. And he just glares at glares at him.
His head is
Ma-
at 180 degree.
Ozzy,
No,
roll volatile.
Alright. It's not intimidation.
No, it is.
Oh, it is. Is this who am I using this against?
You are using this against Tad and Mac.
Okay.
No, of course you're not. You're using it against the fucking prisoner. They have advantage.
Shitty roll. I got a shitty roll. Don't I have advantage? I do have advantage, don't I?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, I do. He's in
dealing
bounty,
with
yeah.
criminals and bounty.
Okay.
Better. That's
Yeah.
a 4 plus 3, 7. Which is just barely a success. Well, a partial success. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna attempt to de-escalate and look for an exit. I think I'll be safer inside. Let's go inside. Get off me stomach and let me just hand me in. I'll be safer with that. Fucking hell.
Right, come on then. And Tad will kind of get up slowly and as provocatively as possible, just to make him uncomfortable, and then like help him up to his feet. There we go.
Now
Lovely.
they need to
Out in the
they
bottom.
need to see my badge and the paperwork in
Yeah.
order for me to collect the bounty.
Yeah, of course.
You go in,
Like,
you
I'm
sign
just getting them up.
everything, you submit the paperwork. You needed the reference numbers for the bounties because otherwise they won't accept them. Which is why you needed to, look him up on the record. But you were lucky. All right, you get paid, and then you give away your pin. Presumably.
Yeah, basically that's 2 bounties technically, so it's
Yeah.
perfect. What to do? And he's going to call up Strigg and yeah, he's going to tell him. He's
Thanks, Ozzy.
going to say, "Thank you." Are they safe?
Yeah.
Good.
They're not out of the woods yet, but they're safe for now.
Good. Good.
It should be
The
out in the
person-
next couple of days.
Good. That's good to hear. As long as they're outside of that blasted district. It should be comparably smoother from there.
Oh, yes. And if you ever need anything else, I'm sure we can come to a similar arrangement, but I am still retired.
I understand that. If I ever get a hold of you again, it'll be for something a little bit more casual, I suppose. Nothing business.
Weddings and funerals.
Casual funerals? What?
Oh, weddings and funerals.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see him about a funeral.
Oh no. It's just like it's that thing like it's probably more a saying in the UK. Like as you get older, oh, we only ever see each other at weddings and funerals.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of, well, hopefully next time we talk, it'll be for less interesting circumstances. I'll let you go back to your retirement. I'll see you around.
I'll be watching.
Oh, I know you will. If I was Tad, if I was out of character, if he was anything, if he was anything like Tad, and that he'd probably say, "And I'll show you my bum." And when you're watching me, I'll turn around and show you my bum. Moon you.
Hey, cheeky. Hey,
Cheeky.
hey. Is that really something that you think I would do?
Yes.
I mean, true, but still.
Just 'cause it don't mean it's not true.
He finished the conversation on the phone then, or the comm link, and hangs up.
Yeah.
All right. So now we have one more dispute to handle, and that's the impounding of our damn ship.
Hang on. Is it just me, or did we start out with 2 live prisoners and end up with 1 dead and 1 alive?
You know, it's funny how that works. It happens. In this line of business, all kinds of things happen.
Or just stares at you for a bit.
It's one of those. It's one of those jobs where both. It's both. No questions asked, but at the same time, if you're not careful, it can get to you. And let's just say that despite being on the side of the law, I've had to resort to things that I don't really typically like doing. And I'll leave it at that.
I'm starting to think the law sometimes dictates some very strange behaviour.
Can't get paid unless that person was dead. I would have turned him in alive, if possible. But
Don't get me wrong, I know he's a scumbag, but a lot of a difference between taking a life from someone who is directly trying to take yours and taking a life from someone who is not able to defend themselves.
hence the things that I'm not typically happy about doing from time to time.
Your job sucks sometimes.
Hmm?
Your job sucks sometimes.
You didn't even get paid for that.
No. I did this as a favor for a mentor.
Ozzy, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to be. I wanted to help people the best I can. I wanted to be policeman.
Okay.
I grew up in the streets. Every day was a fighting moment, surviving one thing to the next.
So,
Dealt with less than savory folk. I even ran with one or two at one point, but then in the end, I broke it off with them. Got into a hell of a fight with them, and hell, they may even be floating around somewhere. Some of the remnants of those gangs when I was a kid might be still around somewhere. I haven't seen them since. Might have been pushed out of the district when Wardrog rolled in. But I wanted to help people. Sooner or later, I ended up being a bounty hunter, as opposed to being a policeman.
fair enough.
Most of these scars are from what happened to me a year ago, but there are other bruises and scars that still remain from as a kid.
Yeah. I remember.
It's not easy growing up in Palikuta.
Yeah.
If you had remained a policeman, you probably wouldn't have been allowed to do much.
No.
Yeah. Fair. Shall we go in and check in on Dr. Luna?
We should
Alright.
call at least, because we still
Yeah.
gotta. I mean, you are needed. You were requested at the dispute with the impounding. So
Wait, was I?
you brought up my
shit.
name.
Oh shit. Right.
That's what you get for co-signing on the owner's documents.
Bleep, bleep. What's the song that Luna's got for Tad on her contact device?
Probably
It's-
because knowing Tad, he's managed to piss about with it anyway. Probably I'm too sexy. Just because he's like, yep, this is going to be what she'll hear.
It would be that or he rickrolls you.
Yeah.
I was thinking in tall and tan and young and lovely.
Yeah.
I just imagine Tad having sort of fucked about with her phone, setting shit up when she was just chilling, sort of thing.
Post.
Hello.
Post. Oh.
Hey, hello. How's it going? Oh, this is Tab, by the way. Please excuse the voice. I've had some really spicy noodles.
That is okay. Things are going fine here. I've been tidying
Tidying where?
the ship.
No? Isn't that Roomba's shop?
Oh, Roomba's not
Different
on
ships.
this ship, so I thought
Oh,
I'd
shit. No, yeah.
take inventory. I assume that means you have not got our ship back yet.
Not just yet. So I'll put you on loudspeaker. So, Max here and Dazzy's here.
Don't reveal too much information, please, on loudspeaker where you're in a public place.
Oh, you gotta try the noodles here. Like, they're fucking immaculate. They're just so spicy.
Perhaps, I hope you don't take too long. There's likely some things you'd like to see here.
Oh, yeah?
Like what?
Well, I suppose if you can't reveal anything. Unless they can be revealed.
Various goods.
You.
You know that there's some spending money.
Yeah. After all, these people were planning a bit of a journey, so things were stocked. And, well, more than a couple had clearly left their wallets.
Oh dear.
Yes, I shall hold on to a few bits while you get our ship back, and then we can move over needed parts and such.
That sounds good. Just be careful.
Of course.
Don't want to trigger any fail safes.
Well-
Well, yeah, we'll be back with you very soon. Okay,
Yes, I look forward to your return.
and I look forward to seeing you. And Dad'll sort of move it back onto like the phone, like regular speaker, and just like say, "See you in a bit, miss you."
No, I miss you too.
Bye bye.
No, you.
Bye.
No, you.
Ozzy's gonna think to himself, he's not subtle about that at all.
So, gentlemen, onwards and upwards.
Yeah, let's go.
You are lucky
Remember,
enough to have ditched your baggage.
good. Remember, I am registered as the captain. We can't pull any of that shenanigans that you were trying to pull with that other bounty hunter.
No. I've learned my lesson.
Anyways, we're gonna be talking with that. Wait, does Ozzy know what we're talking with? Who we're talking to? Or about to talk to? Like who? Not specifically, but just
No.
like titles, or like a group or specific
Right.
thing.
It would be the Spaceport Authority.
Spaceport Authority. Okay.
Possibly with the local law up there as well, because like there were accusations of contraband. And they want you present while they search the ship.
swear Roomba is in contraband.
I don't know. Shouldn't be.
Swear
It's a
it.
robot.
If they steal Roomba, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I mean, Roomba is stolen property. Just say it.
I know, Paul. But that's not the point. Yeah, but when people do it to us, it's not fun.
Well, we'll get to figure it out.
Okay.
We'll
There's
get
a
to
life
figure it out.
lesson in there.
There's a what?
There's a life lesson in that.
Somewhere.
I don't imagine anyone's going to learn it.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Sooner we get this done, the sooner we get our ship back, the sooner we can get out of here.
It takes about half an hour for you to get to the bottom of the space elevator, and then you have to wait about 20 minutes before it reaches the bottom again, and then you get on and head up.
I always hate this ride. It takes so long.
It does take a while. I mean, you are going like miles up.
I use it popping.
Is there like chairs on the way up, or like?
Yeah,
the
the
elevator?
space elevator is like the size of a shopping mall.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Not a huge shopping mall, but a reasonably sized one. It has like food courts. It's got like seating areas. It's it's similar to like one of those revolving restaurants in a way, in that there are these observation decks at the top and bottom, which are generally like places where you can buy food and sit down and either just sit with your luggage like it's an airport waiting room, or just enjoy the view.
do we see this thing in the shopping mall?
Yes, sure.
Oh God! Oh no! It's a rolling giant. Save us!
What's the rolling giant?
It's from
I have no
It's
fucking
from,
idea what that is.
It's from like it's like a whole mini horror thingy that Kane Pixels does. Kane Pixels is the one who kind of created that big series of the backrooms on YouTube. He didn't create the backrooms, but he just created his own thing on it.
It looks like a Securitron from Fallout New Vegas, but with some papier-mâché stuck to it.
Oh. Please provide passport.
Please insert girder.
Right.
Yeah.
You get up to the top. In order to get to this point, you would have already gone through some level of security. So there isn't too much up here waiting for you. But you know where to go. You head towards their office up here. They have quite a few kind of satellite offices around this kind of the anchor station up here. There are because it's fucking huge. You've got enough room to dock like 50 ships at once. So you head to the one closest to your ship, the Loft Hope. And yeah, you head over there. As you go inside, the receptionist kind of points you towards one of the meeting rooms, and as the door to the meeting room is opened, Tad, you hear a somewhat familiar voice, as you see a slim, but a slim, pale, robotic figure with these covered in these light what would the word be? Polymer plates. And it has a feminine form in it, and it says, "Oh, teddy bear! I can't believe I'm seeing you right now." And you can hear that there's a slight, there's kind of this robotic distortion to it, but it still sounds like the person who you remember.
Oh.
She's wearing
somebody
a jacket, but is otherwise quite sleek and nakedly robotic.
Somebody you know,
Oh.
Tad?
Yes. I suppose this was gonna happen sooner rather than later.
Well, actually, I tell a lie. I did know you were going to be here. Come in.
How are you, Bria? You looking well? New body?
Well, I had to get one. It was either this or float around like my daddy, and that wasn't going to be any good.
Okay.
I suppose introductions are in order?
Yes.
Oh, they don't know about me? How could you?
A gentleman never tells. Ozzy Graves, Theodopoulos, sorry, what, Eddie, what's, Max,
It's URS.
yeah, Dr. Theodopoulos says, meet, Bria O'Hara. My
I see you've got another teddy bear.
Yeah, whether he likes it when you say it is entirely up to him.
I'll work that out later.
Ozzy tenses up a little bit.
We dated for a while, long before we met, Ozzy.
Bria O'Hara, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure.
I'm afraid it's not all pleasure that I'm here for. I was actually, well, I'm technically still employed by Reminatia, so I'm afraid it's part of that.
Yeah.
Is there a problem here?
Yeah.
Other than, our ship is impounded.
Well, yes.
Are we allowed to know what it is?
Yeah, I'd like to know that as well, love.
What's your role in this?
Well, I thought I would save you some trouble. I was told that, well, Teddy, that you were coming round, and well, they thought you were dead, so you know you still have some issues to sort out with them, and so they they did some research on your ship, and well, wouldn't you know it, they dug up some dirt. Sorry it has to be like this.
Are you threatening his life?
No, of
No,
course not.
Not my life. Not my life. No.
I feel
I,
like this is because of the day Tad pretended where he wasn't Tad but had killed Tad.
What is this about? What is this? What is this about? Something we need to concern ourselves with?
He had a bounty on him, and
Tell me
the
there's
bounty
something I don't
hunter
know.
who tried to take him out failed, and thought he could make some money
Which
by
one?
I don't know his name, Squid fellow.
Chancer.
He somewhat pathetically thought he could make some money by selling you out to well, my employers.
So,
I'm just protecting you, that's all I'm doing.
so you've not had a hand in hiring these goons, no? I mean, as far as
Who?
yeah, my thoughts exactly because I always got the impression you liked to do your own dirty work.
Well, if I had a choice, I would not be working for them.
Mm.
I figured I could soften the blow for you. If you don't want me to, I can stay out of your affairs.
Well, look, sorry, I'm sorry. It's been a long couple of days.
I mean,
Yeah.
this didn't
So-
need to happen. I could have left it to someone else and they could actually go around about it trying to bring you in.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a bit defensive. Just hope you'll forgive me on
You
that.
know I still love you, honey.
Is this extortion, blackmail? What is your goal here? What do you get out of this?
Well, we can't have people infringing on, well, my father's business model or anything like that. So I'm afraid that my superiors called in this. Well, I mean, they called in with the information that they had that you were carrying suspect goods.
You do know I'm a bounty hunter, right? I am full legal to carry what I need to get my job done, right?
That's not my business.
She's talking about
Well-
something that I have.
He looks at you, and he turns to you directly and faces you. What the hell are you talking about?
I'll just let you know that it's not on the ship, Bria. But it is in a safe spot, and it will continue to be in a safe spot as long as your father leaves me alone.
You know he's not gonna like that.
No, I don't expect he will. I suspect he'll keep sending goons after me. And it's only out of my my history with you that I've not fucking flung it into a sun yet.
If I didn't know better, I think he was planning something.
Who, your father?
Yes.
Okay.
The old Irishman is kind of, well, I mean, he's not really talking to me after things went sour. But, It seems that way from the memos.
Oh, really? So, is what's happened?
No, he seems to be moving a lot of things around. He did seem to be looking for psionics for some reason.
Oh, okay.
What for?
Honey, I don't know.
There's only one person that calls me honey, and he's not around anymore.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Oswald. Or whatever your name is.
Psionics, you say? So
Yeah.
I take it he's getting a bit fed up of making billions on the labor of Shattered Homeworlds.
No, he's still loving that.
Yeah.
I think maybe he wants to incorporate it into, his whole deal. Make himself more powerful. Or maybe he's looking for someone who can work with him. Someone who can do his dirty work.
And I suppose that's where we come in.
I am not doing any fucking dirty work. for the
No,
rest of you.
no. Ozzy, I've got this, mate. I've got this. I'm not.
If you're gonna do, if
No, Ozzy, please, I've got this. Tad's got his hands, his hands on Ozzy's shoulders.
I am the captain of that ship.
We'll get the ship back. Just trust me. I'm not signing this up for anything.
I'll have the final
This,
say anyway.
this
so.
is just a conversation. So, do me a favor. Let me handle this, please. If you have questions, grand. But
If things-
Trouble in
if-
paradise,
if-
huh?
If things get out of hand, I'm stepping in.
do you
Do
mind
what you
if
gotta do.
do you two mind if I have a private word?
No. Anything you gotta say, you can say in front of me. And that's final.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ozzy, please.
I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
You're
This
not
is,
hiding.
This is this is all in character, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not hiding anything from me anymore. I told you everything about what am I going. You don't get to hide shit from me anymore. Two-way street, buddy. Also in character. Just also in character.
I imagine
Okay.
she has like an LED display, like for a face, and it just displays a smirk right now.
Yeah.
If you look at her, it turns into like a blowing a kiss emoji.
What, me or Ozzy?
Yes.
God.
Or a winky face.
Right. So, you want it all on the table, do you?
Yes.
Let me lock the door. I don't want anyone else coming in here.
Yeah, please. Right. All on the fucking table.
The head of security was supposed to be at this meeting, so he should be coming soon. So
Oh, you
I'll
can
give-
fuck him off, honestly.
listen,
we
we've
don't-
all got jobs to do.
Oh yeah, this is just. I just want to get this all bloody sorted out. Ah! Yep. Oh, like all in character sort of shit. Like Tad's just like fucking wide-eyed at this point.
In character conflict. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah. Right. You're a bastard. You're a bastard. You're a bastard. And you're all bastards. Fuck off. Fuck off. I like you. Fuck off. Right. I used to work for Yeah. I used to work for Reminatia. Pretty big global sort of delivery service. Like they got the TV shows and everything. Yeah. I used to work for that company.
Oh,
I used to do wet work for that company.
the shady corporation that does shady stuff behind the scene for that shady people take care of. Not surprised.
Yeah. Like, not always. Like, whether that entails, like, subterfuge, sabotage, or even fucking assassinations. I was
The
good
good old days before you decided to go public with your love.
Yeah. It was, have you heard of, New Santiago?
Have I?
How much are you into mining?
Mining.
Mining as in resources or mining as in Bitcoin?
Resources. Although I wouldn't be surprised.
Henry would.
Right.
You probably haven't heard of it because it's like a podunk place in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it was a city in a nearby system that doesn't exist anymore. That was on a planet that was bloody ravaged by some kind of disaster. It was only a few. There was only a couple of survivors, maybe a couple of thousand. It was fucking devastating. I was only a kid at the time, and the Reminatia Foundation, as a show of goodwill and fucking like boost their public image, took it upon themselves to make sure that we were looked after, that we were housed, that we were looked after, that we got the healthcare, that we got the education. When really behind the scenes, it took anyone who was able-bodied and put them to work in the Reminatia plants and warehouses. I mean, I guess at least they're getting jobs, but then like there's some of us, myself, and you've met Venture.
Mm-hmm. Mask fellow.
Yeah, they didn't wear a mask before. That was, oh god, I just can't believe that they're still alive. It were blown to bits, but I fucking digress. We were put into a group called Cascade, which was a little kind of elite sort of wet work unit.
Oh,
we essentially did Lupus O'Hara's dirty work, sort of sabotaging competition, whether something as little as like sort of putting a different full stop into another, making 1,000,000 look like 1,000 with a different full stop, or leaking leaking documentation to the press about a competitor, or even like doing
And,
something.
and the competition included charities, those who were pointing out how much good work needed to be done, and who would who would try and help in the crises that we were assisting with.
Yeah. I remember one of the jobs we had to go and find Lupus's old business partner. What was his? Pierre Heinrich.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember his bloody thing. I remember his orders, like bring him back alive and bring him back safe. I couldn't bear it if anything would happen to him. So that's where I learned how to use toxins.
Let's see. That explains the moment you tried to render me unconscious.
Yeah, I can I can do a lot of damage. I can also keep people safe with it. I'm really sorry. Could we just use this moment to take a quick break so I can get a glass of water, please?
There's a knock on the door.
Yeah. Don't answer that. Or do. Or whatever.
Pause button.
Yeah, not be 2 button. Not be 2 minutes.
No, let's take a break because I feel sorry for the jury.
It's so good.
I don't know what he said.
Me neither.
I gotta go to the bathroom anyway, so
Yeah.
good.
It is 9 p.m., so it's a good time for a break. Yes, so you hear a knock at the door as you take a breather. You take advantage of the water cooler in the corner of the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Dad's just Dag trying to compose himself. Before
Hello?
going on to the next bit.
Why is the door locked?
Huh?
Why is the door locked? Come in.
No, he's gonna unlock it and let him in.
Okay. Dad did just say don't let them in.
Never mind.
Wait, what?
Tad says under his breath. Never mind then.
You see a mustached half human person comes through the door, kind of like as if he was about to like start trying to break in, like he was leaning against it, and he kind of looks around incredulously at you all. Why was that door locked? You weren't going to start the meeting without me.
I don't know.
No, we just wanted to sample the water cooler. It's very spicy. I like it.
Why is everything spicy to you today?
You add like 4 pumps of the so like it's like a regular water cooler where you put the cup in and it pushes the button, except it's got extra ones like a soda fountain with different flavors, and you just chose the hot sauce one.
Oh,
And it's got a screen. It's got like kind of a screen on it, so whenever you press a button, it does like an uwu face, and it's like,
but why would you choose
The-
a hot sauce
the
for
hot-
water?
the spicy one is like a flushed face with like the eyes like as arrows pointing towards each other, you know. Well, thank you for letting me in finally. I recognize you. You must be Ozzy Graves, the captain. Are the other two the crew?
Indeed,
yes.
this is my crew.
All right. Then, if you are ready, we do need to check your ship for the contraband, for any contraband that may be on board. If there are extenuating circumstances, for example, it had been smuggled onto your ship, we may be able to figure that out. But if we do find anything, I'm afraid it could result in either fines or possibly jail time.
Well, I am. He pulls out his badge. I am a bounty hunter. Just so you know, I have legal right to using what I need to be done. Not that we have that stuff, but that's got to count for something. There's a legal paperwork that I can write up. I can pull some paperwork and get this situated because I am a bounty hunter. I am legal.
All right, I'll take that into account. He makes a note on a digipad. Okay. Anything else I should know?
What else was there?
Your flight log would be useful.
Suppose we could provide that, but
I feel like there is no way that Mac would not have gone and erased our little trip to Ganymede. Not to mention dropping off a probe in Jupiter orbit. I'd just like to roll plans within plans and see if I did.
Sure.
oh, what about our little escapade above Earth as at the beginning?
It would be a 12. Okay. I guess.
A 12. Alright. This is exactly what Plans Within Plans is for.
It's rewriting history is what plans within plans is for. It's saying I did something I didn't
It's
think
for
about.
oh shit moments.
Um,
I mean, I guess you could have rolled Plans Within Plans in order to fucking murder the guy who was unconscious. The others just thought he was still asleep.
That's technically true. We didn't know he had a bounty on him for death only. Right. Yeah, I mean, strictly none of the plans within plans are that result. I don't know whether it would...
We had worked with the owner of the bus rocket to also ensure that sort of details that would connect us to
Yeah,
reclamationists.
Clearing those logs.
Were removed and sort of separated out so that wouldn't get us in trouble.
Yeah. So we also should definitely make sure that our flight log of hyperspacing to above Earth with the satellite in our cargo.
So let us assume that what Mac has stashed on his person is a set of edited flight logs.
Yep, that's perfect. Yeah, you have a redacted flight log prepared. And you hand it over, and you transmit it, I guess, and he says, all right, I will put that on the file. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. Captain Salak. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Is he essentially a giant worm in the ground, just with a mustache?
Sure.
No, God.
I don't think Sarlaccs actually are giant worms. They're like giant squid things. They're not dune worms.
Just a stomach that hides in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very sad life. You know,
I mean,
Is it though? I think it's fine.
They just sit there and wait for something to fall into them.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I just googled anatomy of the Sarlacc, and yeah, this thing is a fucking horror. It looks like an amalgamation of 50 different things, and is pretty awful.
Yeah.
But
it ain't really a worm. I'll say that. It's closer to a potato.
It's kind of like a carnivorous root.
Yeah. It's a potato crossed with a a sea turtle and a crab and a jellyfish.
I guess there's an argument that it's just a Venus flytrap, but bigger.
Much, much, much bigger. Okay. All right. Well, if you are ready, we'll quit flapping.
What was that? You kind of went crackly there.
And if this bird will stop flapping,
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I?
Ah, Deputy
No
Malice.
expression.
Deputy
we can
Malice.
inspect your ship, have a look at it, make sure it has none of this contraband that has been imported. Okay. He seems kind of distracted looking at his digipad. Alright. Which dock are you in? Let's see. Dock number 53. Alright. You ready? He looks up.
yeah.
Oh my god, I just saw Dr. Theo's pronouns. He, him, you bear. Well, do you mind if I come with? You're not part of the investigation, I'm afraid. If without permission from the captain, I think you should stay behind. Fine by me. I get to enjoy a relaxing little sit down. I'll see you later, teddy bear.
Enjoy that water cooler.
Oh, we'll make fast friends, won't we, darling? She just says to the water cooler.
Oh. Just swapping ooh faces.
Yeah.
We get back. and
I've
she's taught
become
the
much
water cooler
more,
a new
much
Ahigawa.
closer with my mechanical side.
Considering everything, Bria, it was good to see you again.
And
I'm
you, I did my best to take some of the heat off you. They won't be hearing that you're here unless you make more noise.
Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. Do we is there anything are we needed to go now, or do we still have a few moments to talk as to the Space Master?
I think that's a question you should ask in character.
Yeah,
We are on a time limit and regarding the ship inspection.
all right. Yeah, I just had a little bit more to say about Tad's background, but that's we can save that for later.
You can catch up after we're done.
We'll catch up later on, yeah.
If you want to meet me in the cyber lounge later, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, sure. We'll catch you in a bit, yeah.
And Tad,
You-
don't you forget, there's somebody waiting for us.
You two have fun. Bye.
I think I need all of you present for this. Everyone who's on the crew, anyway. And you are named. What is your full fucking name? Let's see here. Theodore Tad Peregrine, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, I'll need you to come with, in case we find
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that's grand.
We will be searching your quarters as well, so it's best that you're there.
Yeah,
There's a hole in there.
yeah. There's a hole in there and a lot of sex toys. That's all you'll find.
I mean, there might well be some holes in there, but there are no holes to the outside anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh God, what are you doing in there?
Glory holes.
We've had it fixed.
Glory holes.
I need to. All right, we
Let
need
strangers
to.
become friends.
I think we need to make another call. I think we need to clean the ship again.
Yeah, hire the deep cleaning service. That's what Roomba's for.
Yeah.
Alright, so you
Nope.
presumably, no, oh god. You presumably make your way to the ship?
Do not take a black light to it, please.
The Roomba has ultraviolet vision, so
Roomba knows all your sins.
you do not want to
That's a good
see
cleaning job.
you do not want to see the visual logs.
Oh my God.
Why there, of all places?
How did you get it on the ceiling?
Can we
The trick
move on?
is,
Next room. Next room, please.
Yeah, you make your way into the hangar. This thing is only airtight by virtue of a force field around it, which allows for easy passage of the ships in and out without spilling enormous quantities of atmosphere out, while allowing easy entrance and exit without having a sophisticated docking system that would otherwise be required. Although those are available for the larger ships, which have standardized docking ports. You make your way back onto the ship, and you immediately see Roomba is there and appears to be deactivated.
Roomba, no.
Looks like Roomba is has gone into sleep mode, waiting for your return.
Okay. I'll go and give him a scratch on the head.
It reveals all the dark secrets.
The Roomba reactivates.
And they were
Users
roommates.
have returned. The ship is in condition.
Yep, that's our Roomba.
That is Roomba's
That
voice.
was
I don't
always-
care. I don't care, that's Roomba's voice.
You head through this little entry airlock area and into a more main corridor, and you see that while the Roomba has been deactivated, there seems to have been some kind of mess made in the ship.
Add.
Hey, it's not in my room.
There's this kind of sticky
Oh, that was the last one.
slime stuff that seems to be covering a lot of the surfaces. It ranges in color from orange to yellow green.
Hey, mine is not that colour. This is not. This can't be blamed on me. This is your mess, probably. I don't know. What is it?
It's not mine. What is it?
Is it Ozzy's?
The captain
I
is like
shall
looking around at you,
analyze.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. So
I'd like
What?
to scope it out, please.
Roll with advantage because of your unique ability.
Yep.
I was going to use my laser vision.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Both of you.
13.
Very good. You will get different information. Because Roomba does not have laser vision.
All right, God, I can't fucking remember. There it is. I use my eyes. I get advantage on that. Okay, I'll take that.
There you go. Okay. Okay, Roomba, you know what these are from looking it up in your logs. This is the residue from a void leech infestation.
Void Leech.
Ozzy, you can see various life signs throughout the ship that should not be there.
Contaminant
What?
detected.
What the fuck? All right.
No,
Apparently-
leeches.
I see. I am detecting a bunch of life signs all around the ship. I don't know how they
Likely
got there.
to be void leech nest.
Where the hell did the nest come from?
The captain gets a handkerchief out of his pocket and holds it to his face what the fuck is a void leech? Oh god, what?
Do we know what a void leech is?
Roomba does.
Roomba shall essentially bring up a little hologram of the equivalent of a Wikipedia article on void leeches.
Void leeches are semi-solid creatures that live in hyperspace generally. They feed on energy and hook onto ships in order to drain the power supply and feed on it and use it to breed. They can be quite dangerous.
When you say semi-solid.
Yeah, they're gelatinous.
Nice.
Can we just get a cleaning crew or something? Just kill these damn bugs. Or not bugs, to just kill these damn leeches.
I would like to roll to put a knife on Roomba.
A what?
I'm not sure
touch.
Roomba has any room for knives. Roomba already has a flamethrower.
Do you have any pesticides on you?
Not on me.
I have various solutions that could aid the problem.
Can it be handled in a short amount of time? How long will this take?
Depends on how deep infestation has spread.
What did Ozzy see? How much did he see?
You saw easily 25 of these things,
Okay.
plus several
As far as-
areas which look like they might be clusters of eggs.
Well, it looks like there's about 25 or so, and there's several clusters of eggs in places, all around the ship.
Yeah, when you first arrived on Iate, you rolled an additional consequence. You picked something up.
A rather staticky noise comes from Roomba, which you realise is him being censored by his speech program.
Roomba.
It is the appropriate word for such a situation.
Oh, beep.
Might be right.
Okay, so what is the Okay, so with that, with as much as there are on there, what is now that you know how much there roughly amounts? How long do you think this will take to get rid of this infestation?
I don't know how long, Space Bastard.
Roomba like gives you like essentially a Wikipedia page of information about these things.
We can't say
they-
that it's a credible source.
Okay, it's a Remonapedia page.
What?
With aid of others, infestation removal shall be swifter.
You learn that this hangar is going to end up being quarantined pretty much immediately until the infestation is dealt with. So you may not be able to leave until it's fixed, and no one else will be able to come in, especially since you're in here with them. And you also know that they are attracted to energy. So if you were to use the ship's systems, you could attract them to a single point in which you could more effectively mow them down. And then deal with the egg clusters, the nests, afterwards.
It's time to funnel up some leeches and get rid of them. What is an effective way to kill them?
Salt.
Weapons? Salt?
Blunt force.
Oh, I can do that.
Salt, blood force. If you have time, then you could use poison, but like it would have to be a contact poison because they don't eat. So, I mean, spraying them with stuff, shooting them, your typical stuff will generally kill them. You can actually see a couple from where you are.
I suppose we should spend some time to clean this out.
There's
So,
there's some on the like on the circuits of the emergency lighting. There is one that is just feeding on a wall panel that would provide access to the ship's computer. That it's just covered in slime.
I'm gonna go find like a little plastic tub and put a couple of them on one side, just in case it's something Lillian's interested in.
Okay. These things are like as big as your arm, but probably a bit chunkier.
We must have cargo containers that will handle that.
Yes, but it will not.
I don't.
It will be something you'll have to try and do.
We need. Can we at least collect? Let's collect the slime, instead, because any chances that these things can reproduce on their own, no, we gotta eliminate them. You can gather up the slime, but anything else we gotta get rid of.
They
I don't wanna
absolutely reproduce asexually.
Okay. Yeah, all the more reason to just annihilate them, and get them off the ship.
They go into stasis if they are in cold environments, though.
Okay, then, all right. Then, why don't we funnel them to a specific area, like the cargo hold? And do we have temperature controls?
You do, but not to the extent that you would need.
To space them.
Not in dock.
Yeah, you're not allowed to leave.
Vroom has begun to start washing off some of the slime.
Well, if you wanted to collect some slime, do it now before it goes away.
The slime, no, just a couple of leeches. I know Lillian likes it. A genetic project or two. I don't know what you'll find in it. Maybe none.
In any other case, we should get rid of them because I would very much like to leave the planet.
Correct. Infestation is liable to make ship unstable if left.
Yeah, a ship covered in these will not be able to fly. Like, you won't even be able to take off because they'll be draining all the energy.
What happens if we
Okay.
turn off all the power and put something?
They will go to
like
the
in
nearest
cargo
power
bay?
source.
Yeah, which won't be the ship. Turn off the power, turn off the reactor, leave the doors open.
That means they
From
would
to
probably
solve itself.
swarm Roomba,
Rick, turn off
Let's,
Rimba.
let's
As
remove
he
Roomba.
powered by a gravity well.
That's fair, but let's take Roomba out of the area, and they'll fuck off and chew on the lighting in the docking bay.
Well, okay. All we need to do is funnel them to a specific part of the ship and then get rid of them. I don't want to let these things loose on the space elevator.
All right, I
I
can
don't
rig up
You
something.
hear an alarm in the ship, and the ship's computer says atmospheric controls inoperable.
I mean, that doesn't matter. Just leave the doors open. We're in space dock. Fine.
Power failure in Sector 5.
Okay, can we? All right, chop. Let's get going. But we got to get rid of
Yep.
these things now.
I'm gonna go turn off the reactor, and then I'm gonna put something together that they will enjoy chewing on and bait them into the cargo bay.
Alright.
All right.
I don't exactly know what I'm. Jury really good, yes.
You're going to need to get to the reactor to shut it off.
Okay, that's fair. How big is this ship? Jesus.
Your ship is huge.
Oh.
You chose a freighter. This is a space freighter, and you have space that you're not even using. You only use one of your, 3 cargo bays. Because the others are not quite operable right now.
Like Simon Pegg trying to run from one end of the cargo bay to the other in Star Trek.
Yep. Exactly.
All right.
Okay, then I will head for the reactor first. To stop them chewing on things.
Are the rest of you going with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick up Rimba.
Unhand company property.
Who are property?
Unhand company property.
Okay, I'll put Rimba
I'll-
back down.
We'll fix that attitude later, don't worry.
Do you want to play your hook to that, Roomba?
Yes, yes, I
Wait,
do.
what?
Roomba immediately picks up its pace, while also dragging Tad along with them.
Okay.
It seems that they may have some fears to do with Dr. Urs and his like of dabbling with tech.
I've literally never broken anything.
The
That's
hook
couple of
itself is, I am wary that user Theo may have interest in my internals. I must avoid being alone with him.
Oh.
I can't believe you've Rimba's actually a character in this now. I love it.
Well, I had to do something with Lillian being elsewhere when I had this planned.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay, so as you are heading towards the reactor, you notice that there is an increasing number of these leeches, and as you go near them, some of them start trying to leap at you. Can you either act quick or keep your cool? Your choice, folks.
All right, I'm gonna smash.
You want to smash? Okay, go for firefight then.
Ooh,
Yeah.
9 on keep your cool.
9 for me as well.
Um.
I'm going to use cover fire. I'm going to use cover fire to pass somebody off advantage.
Could I potentially use crowd control?
What does crowd control do?
So, add the following option to firefight: you funnel or box a group of enemies into a tight position.
You can try it, yeah. If you want to fight them now instead of just rushing past them to get to the reactor room, yeah, you absolutely have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, even if it's just like closing the door on them or something.
Yeah.
Unclean specimens.
You mean them auras? Yes.
Roomba
Nine.
just looks at you.
Don't even have eyes and I can feel your gaze.
So
The
for
captain, by the way, has stepped out because he does not want to he doesn't even have a weapon with him right now.
if you want to, I did use covering. I did use covering fire, so you can have advantage to that. That crowd control. Did you wanted to roll an extra d6? Because I got covering fire from rolling above a 10 on firefight. Who?
I'm here. Tad?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
I think
If you
Ozzy was
want,
talking
you can
about your
roll
roll.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That crowd control. You can have advantage of that because I got my covering fire move. It just happens when I get a 10 plus.
A 9.
Lovely.
Lovely.
All right, okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to choose my 3. I'm going to smash. I'm going to take evasive action, and I'm going to recover. We still have injury. I'll just go ahead and do that right away.
Okay. I don't have a token for the leeches.
Let me see what I've got in my.
Ooh. A growl token would work.
I've got
Oh no, Grick, I guess is what I mean.
print screen. Could also go for.
Ooh. Jesus.
I have a
Run
bunch
away.
of Starfinder tokens.
That's lovely.
There is also. Roomba is one of the Starfinder tokens as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. Early stage Barathu.
Oof. Sexy.
Mm. Creepy motherfuckers. Wish it was square. That'd be useful. Oh, I don't have fucking virtual tabletop enhancement suite on Chrome. So I need to log into Roll20 on Firefox to upload this.
Rip.
It's not a proper token either, but never mind. I've got a stand-in map for now.
Mm.
There are lots of these things, and you're seeing them basically everywhere. So you are going to need to fight your way through them, or just kind of try and get past them as fast as you can, because they don't have that super fast reflexes.
That did funnel them in, so.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a 9 on that.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, yeah, you get. I think that you technically firefight, right? Because you still get to choose one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just
what is it? I can
firefight.
choose from firefight.
Firefight. How? What did you get for firefight? Let's scroll up a bit. You got your 9. Yeah. Which is exchange harm and choose 1. So if you use crowd control, funneling them is your 1.
Yeah, I'll use that then.
All right. Okay.
It's like trying to slow him down.
Ozzy, what options were you taking?
I already did the thing. I did the recover, evasive action, and shit. What did I say for my third one? Shit. What did I say? Yeah, evasive action. I don't remember if I used my discharge. I don't know if I got my discharge for my thing back. Technically, it comes back after a certain amount of time, right?
What?
Like when I discharge a thing for like I did it last session.
I mean, it comes back if you recover, if you use a tactical pack to restore it, or if you rest somewhere where you can where you can recover.
Wouldn't I have opportunity to do that for while we were traveling?
Sure. Yeah, when you're on the elevator, definitely.
So what I want to do is
what it is you're recovering. But...
My recover roll is 8. I'm recovering healing. I'm rolling my recover and my choice or reading my central pack and healing. I'm rattled.
Okay. I think in future try and do that at the time.
Okay, all right, yeah. But yeah, my third option for firefight is, well, I guess I'll just discharge my gauntlet on this funneled group of leeches.
Space leeches.
Leeches in space.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Hello?
I'm still here.
Hello.
This looks cool. We'll use this. Oh my god, it's a big boy. Perfect. Okay.
An Elich.
Hello.
Oof.
I want to eat you.
Oh.
What's that?
It's the console for the reactor.
Oh. And that's where we're at, technically, right?
You're like
We're here.
over there.
Oh, I thought we were in the reactor.
No, we're on our way.
No, you decided to shoot instead of try and run past the leeches. You decided to kill them.
All I was doing was just punching the one that got in my way, or punching the couple that were getting in the way as we made it there. Because if they were leaping at us, that's what I was doing. I wasn't going to just stop and fight. I was just going to kill the ones that are in my way and then continue on our path.
Yeah, you can do that. But this is how it will go.
Yeah, basically we were moving and the cinematic moment sort of paused for that attack and then we're continuing. So, you know, we've got more of them to get past.
Alright, so how much harm do you do? With your
I did
punch?
4.
4 harm, okay. And Tad,
Say that again.
what is your harm for your weapon, Tad?
My harm for my weapon is 3.
Okay, so for
My
the
shotgun.
keep your cool for the Roomba, what do you want to take for your 7 to 9? Disadvantage, 1 stress, I'll give something up.
Disadvantage.
How sentient is this machine?
Enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, is Roomba the outsider?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Eddie, what do you want to take for your stalwart?
Yeah, I'll deal with the disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Which way would you like to go?
How many did we kill?
You killed 2.
Okay. I'm just making a straight shot.
Okay. All right.
How did these get onto the ship?
During void travel.
Could you have told us at the time?
Was not aware. Was
Fair
on cleaning duty in Tad's room.
Yeah. The
forever assignment.
from what from the info that Rimba gave you, these things mainly piggyback onto ships from the void. So that is likely the way that the ship got infected. Either that, or you docked with a ship without realizing it, which seems unlikely. It's the ship equivalent of venereal disease.
Oh.
Don't dock without protection, folks.
I feel like we would notice if we'd been docked.
Yeah, I don't think the bus rocket had any of these on them. You might have noticed. All right, you continue down the hallway. So you're going straight. So that would mean you're going through this route. Do you want to ignore? Well, try and get past these slugs, or do you want to try and shoot them as you go past?
I mean,
I suppose I could just try. As we're running past, I'll try to. He'll attack any that try to leech on him, but for the most part, from this point on, he just when it gets to the reactor, so they can try to funnel them all in one place.
Yep. Okay.
Roomba is going to head into this room as it is cleaning protocol.
Oh my god. Okay. The method acting, folks. The method acting.
This isn't my first rodeo playing a robot.
A ribbit. Which room did you go into? You can move yourself. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, is Tad still holding onto the Roomba? Like, are you dragging the Tad behind you?
Attempting, but more focused on task at hand, so Tad could probably pull away.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we probably would have had to pull away to shoot his shotgun.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you ever shot a shotgun with one hand? Good luck.
I mean, you could. It wouldn't be pleasant.
Bassett has with a sword.
You'd probably break your hand, wouldn't you?
Possibly. It depends.
When I get super strength, I won't have that problem.
Alright. Yeah, you see that this room is practically full of the damn things.
Cool.
Oh, I feel like Roomba literally drops like a little hologram pod, which then makes like a little holographic warning sign that just says "cleaning in progress."
Yeah.
Cleaning in progress. Okay. What would you like to do to clean this room, Roomba?
I'm going to unleash my flamethrower on it.
Okay. Now the flamethrower has the area tag
Yes.
and the messy tag. There is some
Yes.
furniture in here. Do you want to use the flame nozzle or one of the other nozzles?
One of the others.
Okay.
It's
Which one?
going to, for now, hope that high pressure water will be enough to damage them, or at least force them all to the back.
Okay. I'll say that's harm 1.
Mm-hmm.
What
Roll
room is
5.
that?
That is a connecting room. It's connected to the. That is the dining quarters and the kitchen. Oof. Dear me.
Gonna have to repair the ship again.
Why does Rumor have disadvantage on everything?
Just took disadvantage as a consequence
that's
of the bad roll just now.
Yeah, expected it to go a bit smoother.
Alright. The kitchen is covered in water, and the leeches start to leap at Roomba. Roomba, you suffer 2 harm as 2 of the leeches jump at you.
My body armor shall
Yes.
take that up.
hmm but now you are without further protection.
Yes.
All right. So Ozzy, I assume you are moving like in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're moving. Yeah.
I think you're probably going to be acting quick then, or actually, you might be keeping your cool. That might make sense if you're just ignoring them and charting through.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Which
I'll
would you
take
like?
Stress.
Okay.
I don't want disadvantage.
Yeah, you one of these things drops from the ceiling and nearly hits you, but you shrug it off. Let's see, you are like here now. Theo and Ted.
Do. Yeah,
Is there an... Sorry. You
Oh,
go.
sorry, go on. No, if you had an idea, I'll let you go ahead.
If there's a nearby wall console, which I think you said that there would be at fairly regular intervals. I'm just going to tell the ship to turn the lights off everywhere but the cargo hold and max out the lighting and heating in there.
Okay. It can max out the lighting. It can't max out the heating because the atmospheric controls are currently inoperable
Okay.
due to power failure.
May or may not make these things head for the cargo bay. We'll see. I feel like someone should grab Roomba.
Yeah. I'll go and grab Roomba.
Okay.
Unhand company property.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. I don't suppose I could use Roomba to use my crowd control through. Or would that be too cheeky?
Describe it. How would that work?
So
Are you using Roomba as a super soaker?
pretty much
Yes.
just like sort of crowd control. So we can sort of get them in a position where we can get past them or lock them away or such.
Okay.
On-hand company property.
Yeah, give me a roll of volatile for firefight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you disadvantage, but you know.
I think I think that would be really funny though. Ooh, 10.
Okay. You get to choose 3.
Ooh.
Including crowd control, which is 1.
Yeah. Would you put them in the text box, please?
I put them on Roomba, so I'll use Roomba.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say. How do you get it to post the text? Oh,
Just copy paste it.
there we go. That'll do. The flamethrower does not have the discharge tag.
Yes.
It does have the area tag, however, so you can attack multiple targets at once.
It is a shame in some ways because then I could stack it with Death Blossom.
Oh, nice. Okay. Do this. Do that. Do. And I do apologise. I make a lot of noises.
Don't apologize for that.
Beep, mother freaking beep.
Right, those are the three I do.
Okay. You can't do the discharge one.
Oh, can I not? Okay.
No, because you're using Roomba. Roomba's flamethrower as the weapon. Roomba's built-in flamethrower, which is a trinket, so it doesn't count against Roomba's possessions, but also Roomba cannot put it down.
Okay.
Also, your crowd control is free.
Okay.
Is
All
it?
right.
Yeah.
I was just reading it. It says it's an
Yeah, so-
option.
Oh, it's an option.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
an option, mate. Sorry.
Okay, I thought it worked
Yeah,
like.
you add the following
what I
option to
got.
firefight. Yeah.
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 So it does take up one of the three.
So we managed to force some of them back, sort of thing,
Yes.
and sort of get ourselves in the way.
Yeah.
So all of those leeches are going to go into the next room.
Sweet.
These?
Except for these two, which are dead. For the remaining three.
Okay. So,
Are either like slither their way over there or are blasted by a water cannon over there.
yeah.
The ones that you kill just kind of flop from the ceiling, and like some of them, like they seem to swell when they touch water, like they're absorbing it because of osmosis. And they look kind of sickly, and they can't really move or do anything. You're not sure if they're dead or not, but they're certainly not doing anything right now. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Theo, what are you doing?
I'm going to turn on the fire sprinklers.
Okay.
Nice.
You have just
we've got a
made
bit of
me-
mopping up to do.
Exceptionally tempted with my next move.
I would like you to roll plans within plans
Okay.
to have set this up.
Ooh, 7.
What does a 7 do? Plans very well.
Choose 1. But disadvantage, double disadvantage go. Oh, that should have been at disadvantage.
Roll another die then. If you get a 1, you're screwed. Nope, you're just as good.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Plans with on a 7 to 9, choose 1, but your preparations aren't perfect. You have disadvantage, and either you have something stashed, you have an ally waiting in the wings, or you have a trap set up. I mean, this is basically a trap.
Yeah, I was thinking that this is the trap. It is just turning on the fire suppression.
Okay. Yeah. I think in some areas the fire suppression would turn on, but there would not be like in areas where there is a lot of electrical wiring or machinery, there would not be
gas.
water based. Yeah.
Carbon dioxide or nitrogen jet. Okay, that's fine.
And these things can survive in the void of space, so
Yeah, they're not going to be bothered by that.
Yeah.
They might not like the cold of the
I'm gonna
compressed
say
gas.
yeah, I'm gonna say everyone has advantage on like on earthquake firefight and keep your cool to get past or kill the ones outside of the reactor room. And Theo, where are you going? Actually, no. I guess you just went to a computer console, so you're like still in here.
And I guess I was still at one from before. If there's such a thing as movement and action, then I'm heading in this direction, the way Roomba's been clearing out.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that you took advantage of Roomba's water jet cleaning off part of one of the consoles to do that. All right. Ozzy, I'll go to you now again.
All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know if the plan's still change. It's still the same. I can't do much. I mean, the only thing I can do is run up and. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to be the lure. He's going to run right here, and he's going to try to. Actually, he's going to see if he can move up here and try to lure any remaining ones from this one and from this one. While on the way, actually, he's going to stand right here, so he can try to. And I'm on the way. He's going to. I am going to spend a storm and ignite his sort of psionic energy in that destructive way. And he's going to yell and intimidate them and tempt them to have them come to him. And with the energy, with the addition of the so yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
So sort of a beacon of anger.
All right. Roll volatile.
All right. I'm going to roll this with advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
Yeah. Because really? Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Ugh. Well, I'm still a beacon at least.
Mhm.
How many times am I gonna fail and get roll crappy on my intimidation stuff today?
You didn't roll
All
that
of
bad last
them.
time.
Muhahaha.
All right. I think you draw the attention of the ones that are in this room, and like 3 of them like jump at you, but it doesn't quite go perfectly for you because they are sucking on you, and you didn't manage to get any of the ones further away. So you take 3 points of damage. They do not ignore armor. So 2 of those.
My armor is already broken.
Right.
So I'm gonna have take it to Calamity for this. Take it to Calamity, and I'm gonna put one and overflow into other stress.
Okay.
This is, I will get to you about that later. Can I take one from the Tempest and replace it with one that's in the Hound?
If it's appropriate.
Okay. I'll think on it, but yeah, I'll get to you on that later.
It might be easier or better to write a custom one. I don't mind either way. They should be similar in terms of the type of consequence. But yeah, let's go to who would like to be next. Roomba?
Yeah.
All right, you're up. You are being manhandled by the one that tried to flirt with you.
I did not try to flirt with Roomba.
Yes, you
It's
did.
been entirely professional.
You did back on Ganymede.
Oh
we
shit! I
are
did.
moving forward.
Oh shit, I did.
Yeah. I flew with so many.
So many robots, so little
Yes.
time.
What can I say? I got a type.
He fucking does, doesn't
room.
he?
Is this room one of the ones with water-based sprinklers?
Yes.
Cool. Roomba is going to switch to firing soap in the hope that because they osmose, it will go into them and potentially poison them.
Oh.
Roll with advantage, which will cancel out your disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think this is Confessions of a Window Cleaner, but less said about that the better.
When I'm cleaning leeches.
There's definitely a soap room in that.
Okay. Choose one. So you've got evasive action, take one less harm, hold a position or halt in advance, make an advance or force your enemy out of cover, impress, dismay, or frighten, or disengage and recover.
I'm going to hold my position.
Okay. Then you're not taking the -1 harm.
Yep.
Okay. You will have again 2 of them jump at you because you're doing an area attack.
Yep.
But I'm going to say that because you were attacking with advantage and you've set all of this shit up, you're going to take out 4 of them at once.
Sweet.
Nice.
So yes, you take 2 more harm.
Mm-hmm. I shall take that as harm.
All right. I was thinking about giving Roomba the there's a protective move in Warhorse, but the way you built Roomba, like in some ways it makes sense, because Roomba should be absolutely terrible at lean on me, because it's a robot, an unfeeling robot that
An
is
unfeeling
loyal, but
corporate robot.
yeah. So I was like, I would have to give you a custom move that lets you do this with calculating, because that would be how it would make sense. But yeah, I didn't end up doing it in the end because I was like,
It's all good.
nah. All right. Who wants to be next? Tad, Theo.
I just want to get rid of these damn things. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
You hear
I mean,
Ozzy kind of well, what would Ozzy be like saying, or like would he be like, "Come and fucking get me, you damn slugs," or would he be like,
something
else?
Something like that.
Sing soap.
I'm not feeling this. I gotta get.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Keep going. Just have him do. He just wants to get to the reactor, and do whatever he needs to get these things out. I'll be back.
Okay. Do you want to go, Dr. Pia?
What the heck I can do? This is not my specialty.
I mean, you could try and get to Ozzy and help him because he's injured.
Do I have that much movement? I don't know
Yeah.
how movement works.
Go for it. I mean, you've got a basically clear shot. These 2, you would have to get past. So you would have. I would want you to roll a act quick or keep it cool. Keep it cool probably to get past them, and then you can do a healing move.
Okay, how injured is Ozzy?
He's still 2 points down according to his 2 things down on the damage track according to his character sheet, and he has no armor.
Okay. I technically don't have any moves that actually heal that. I can heal I'm hurt and mad. Don't have a mechanism to deal with the first two. On the other hand, I can go and try and take out at least one of the leeches. Because I do carry a melee weapon.
Isn't that? What the hell am I looking for?
I don't know.
The thing.
Yes, a thing.
Did you say a thing?
I sure did. You could
Cause I
possibly
know what
lean on
you're
me because
doing,
he did just take a load of stress.
Okay. I guess that's a thing. Yeah, I mean, if I can move up next to him, then I can at least present a secondary target.
Or you could try and take out the slugs around him.
Yeah. I do only have the one melee weapon. I assume means I can only attack one slug, but that's better than 0.
Yes. The slugs
I guess
do
so.
1 point of damage and they don't ignore armor.
Okay.
You could use plans within plans to have a spare shield generator or something on you.
Ooh.
Like you've got
Okay.
quite a few options.
Could also, as
I
you
don't know
go
what
past-
a tactical pack does, but I think it can heal.
Yeah, I think.
I can pass off Roomba to you.
I mean, you could grab one of Roomba's non-attached firearms.
Okay. What does Roomba have? Because my
He has a
tactic is out of
pistol
uses.
and an assault rifle.
Why?
Roomba has a storage
Why does
compartment.
our cleaning robot
He's got a
have an
storage
assault rifle?
compartment. He has collected things as he has gone around cleaning.
Yes, he not only
You got
cleans
these
your
in
room,
Ozzy's
but
room,
also
didn't you?
also removes anything that is that would block passageways.
Exactly.
You really
What classes
shouldn't
places
take things from under Ozzy's pillow. Alright, those are there for his personal security.
They
Um,
were causing an obstruction.
Well, fine. I'll grab the assault rifle, because why not? You seem to be using your flamethrower a lot. I guess I will dash through and start shooting some leeches. You needed a stalwart roll.
Yes.
That's...
But yes, one
Ooh.
of
If you're just
No.
gonna go for firefight, we can use that because I don't want to, like, essentially during this round you will be attacked either as part of firefight or as part of stalwart or act quick to avoid it.
Well, if it's firefight, then it's a 4.
Okay.
It's a 2 and a 1. Technically with disadvantage, but it's not going to go worse.
I guess.
I'm not good with guns. Not my speciality.
Yeah, the tactical pack only heals. I'm knocked out. I looked it up. Which I wanted to make sure that was going to see.
And
I
yes,
have
that
field
ability-
surgeon, but I'm out of charge.
Although the tactical pack can also heal Roomba for 1 level.
If it had any charges left.
Oh yeah. Well, you're in the ship. you can get
They
it.
all got used. I mean, if we say we've recharged it, then brilliant. The last time I asked, we were on
Yes.
our stolen ship. And
You
that
should
was
have
a no.
looked for more tactical packs.
Yeah, maybe I should have.
I think also Ozzy should have healed up the two harm he's taken because that was last time, and he's definitely had time to recover from that.
Yes. Yes.
So he shouldn't actually be on any current harm if he's just taking all of that as stress. It's
Well,
up to him.
Theo takes some pot shots at leeches and misses completely.
Uh-huh. Okay, you will. Do you have any armor right now?
Yes.
Okay. How many points of armor do you have?
2.
Okay. Luckily, because you're not using an area weapon, I'm only going to do 1 point of damage to you. So you take 1 off your armor.
Okay.
It's a shame that that you didn't hit, because it would have been able to kill 2.
Oh.
Because it's auto.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
next,
full
maybe
auto.
next round.
oh yeah, it is. Okay, so who hasn't taken a turn?
Tad.
Tad.
Yeah.
So
Can
Ozzy is
I-
like surrounded by the damn things right now.
Okay. Right. Or not. Would I be able to get more than one in a shotgun blast? Or would that be too cheeky?
I would be. Let's say if you discharge your shotgun,
Yeah.
and don't take extra damage, then yes.
Okay.
But only because they're right next to each other.
Okay.
So yeah, if you use the discharge on your shotgun, you can absolutely
Okay.
essentially temporarily get the area tag.
Okay. Volatile?
Yes. You have advantage if you didn't have disadvantage.
Ooh.
Not that you need it.
Got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 options from Firefight.
Yes.
Once again, we'll copy paste that. Oh, I need to go to OBS and make sure this is visible.
Okay.
Here's the Roll20, all viewers. So they started over here. Roomba moved down into this room, which was full of leeches, while Mac stayed behind to modify some interfaces, and then Ozzy charged through and ended up trying to aggro the leeches and succeeded in a way. Okay. So, yes, what options would you like? How much armor do you have right now?
What armor do I? What armor do I? I have a body armor and a shield.
Oh. Which one are you using?
I'll be wearing my body armor.
Well, I mean, I guess, like, I don't think you had them both active earlier. Are they ticked on your equipment list? Let's see. Shield is ticked, body armor is ticked, so you got both. They both say ready.
Yeah.
And have, well, they shouldn't have unlimited uses.
No. Absorb 2.
I don't know if you've been hit or not.
I don't think I have.
Okay. There we go then. Then you are
'Cause
going to
Ozzy's-
have 2 attacks against you, so mark off either both uses of your body armor or 1 body armor, 1 shield.
Okay. There we go.
Unless you take evasive action, in which case you'll only mark off 1 of those.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take evasive.
So So evasive and crowd control. And then what's your third option?
Yeah, crowd control and would I be able to disengage and would
Yes.
I be
you
able
can
to pass off
disengage.
that take a moment to recover for Ozzy?
If you want to, I'm okay with that.
Yep, I'll do that so that he can have a moment to recover. And
Okay, Ozzy, if you would like to use any of the options from recover, you can.
yeah. Cool. Do you have the storm recover?
Ready a move, weapon, or piece of gear that has been discharged. He would have to roll stalwart. First aid, spend one use for tactical pack to heal them knocked out. There you go. Or shrug it off.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Rumba.
Do I get that recover or?
Yeah, this is you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready. Ready my gauntlet again, and I get 2, right?
What did you? Well, you should roll, and then.
Oh, right. I should do that first.
Yeah. You okay, mate?
I'm all right. I just want to bring something up off stream.
Okay.
9. Right. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know why I had you. Well, I guess if it rolled below a 6, I would only give you 1. Okay. Yes. So choose 2.
I'm ready my gauntlet, and I did technically have arm left. I didn't. I took one. I took the one harm because I should have healed it when I was doing this stuff, but I spent just enough stress. I had like 4 out of 5, so I spent 2 of the things I got hit with on 2, and that's where I'm at. And I just put the 1 in. And I put the 1 in just a scratch, so I'll just take off just a scratch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
In the description of just a scratch and I'm rattled, it does say ends when a scene ends. So you don't need to roll recover to heal those. I'm rattled. You can heal with recover if you want to during a scene. As is the other ones that actually stay around, and also you're recovering your equipment. Like damaged equipment, anything that has like uses, but not things that recharge, I think. Alright. So for example, the tactical pack, you need to go back to the ship for the tactical pack, but you don't need to go back to the ship to ready a shotgun or your gauntlet.
I do know the body armor needs to go back to ship. I think.
Yeah. Because that needs to be repaired. Alright. That brings it actually to your turn, Ozzy. Which of the 2, which of the 3 slugs would you want to kill, Tad? The 2 closest to you, the bottom ones, or these 2?
Yeah, the 2 bottom ones.
Okay, they are dead.
Great.
And you have taken 1 point of damage to your armor.
Okay.
Or your shield. Alright. Yeah, Ozzy, unless you would like to defer your turn for later.
I'll still. I'll just do the rinse and repeat thing that I always do. Since I don't have really much else I can do except.
I think you should have gained some storm throughout this whole scenario.
I did use 1 storm, so So I'm back at 2.
Oh, you haven't got this. Oh, here we go. Oncoming storm.
Yeah.
When
I
you
think I
suffer
have to.
frustration, disappointment, or emotional hurt. Yeah, that's been fucking happening.
Yeah.
What's your max storm?
It's 3.
3.
It should break after if I go beyond 3. That's when it breaks. Not when I hit 3.
I think you're going to be back up to full. Currently, you're at 3. Because that scene back in the office, that would have been at least one storm, and then this has been a stressful and aggravating situation.
So I'm just gonna kill this thing and move on. I'll spend a storm to get advantage on this roll.
Okay.
Because I can do that. I don't have to risk breaking and. Okay. Here it is. Smack with the gauntlet. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! How many times am I gonna?
You know, you don't even like. I think you should not use the storm for advantage because you already have advantage.
Oh, all right.
So what you should do is maybe use the storm for someone who's injured or scarred.
Or that I have to cause somebody to be injured
Yep.
or scarred. Which I'm going to use it on the. I'm going to use it on the thing.
It says when a choice says someone or something is affected, the Space Master will specify the details, but you are not next to any ally.
Yeah. So I'm going to use it on the stupid leech.
Okay.
Harm and injured.
Tasty.
What does this look like? Because these things literally have 1 hit point.
Okay, so he goes for the punch. We're a little bit stressed from being, leeched on. He's going to throw his punch. He'll miss. Like it's a slippery bastard. So when he puts that emotion into it, he kind of just does like a burst of that psionic energy that comes from his head, and it just like woof, and it just kind of creates like a little burst of heat.
Okay. Yeah, you punch into it, and as you take your hand away, it like the impact around like the divot that you've left in it, it begins to like sizzle, and then it is just a blackened like charred mess like you would get if you spilled something on a stovetop where you were cooking. That one's dead. You have a clear shot to the reactor.
Taking a clear shot this way.
Okay. They are
And I'm
all
gonna wait till
focused
everybody else
on that generator.
Okay.
On that reactor. Yeah. Who wants to go next?
I can.
All right.
I'm going to move over to here and get these couple. Hopefully.
Okay. Yes.
Nice.
That triggers covering fire.
Mm-hmm.
So Tad can have advantage on his next action.
Thank you very much.
And that should be those two smooshed.
They are smooshed. Would you like to suffer -1 harm?
Yes.
And what would you like for your other one? I'll say if you either make an advance or halt an advance, they won't do any damage to you.
Yeah, I'll make an advance.
So yeah, you blast them the fuck away. Is this more soap?
Yes.
They swell up like actual slugs and burst into bubbly foam, which is kind of covered with this yellow. You know how like when you clean something like greasy and you get the dirty foam, it like just absorbs the slime.
Yeah.
Okay. Theo and Tad.
I will pick up Rimba.
Okay.
And
We've been here before.
yes, and
Didn't end well.
run up to Ozzy as much as I can. Yeah. We got your back. And ready my shotgun for whatever whatever comes through the door.
Alright. Yeah. Okay. I'll just say that you get the door open, and you're ready in preparation, and you can see that these leeches are just fucking all over this thing, but they don't seem to be doing anything. They're just feeding. They're completely ignoring you.
Okay. That's really weird.
No, they're munching on the reactor.
Mm-hmm. Theo, anything you would like to do if Tad is not going to do anything else?
Don't enormously know what I can do. Ozzy's not that hurt that I can do anything for him with field surgeon, is he?
No. But you do have a way to disable nearby devices.
I left all the grenades behind me
God damn it.
because I knew they were illegal.
Well-
And we were walking into a bounty office and then into the ship impound office, and I intentionally didn't carry illegal goods with me.
This is your secret compartment, I'm just saying.
I mean, if we disable the reactor, they will all come for us.
Isn't that the plan
That's
then?
fine. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Do you, I guess you could jury rig your secondary distraction, like your law that you wanted to make, so that it's ready, so that when you disable the reactor, they will all go to the law rather than you. As you were saying
That's a
earlier.
really good plan.
Well, it was your plan.
Yep, no, that's fair. No, people rummage in his pockets, pull out a bunch of wires and batteries, and really is just rigging up a solenoid, which will take a small amount of battery power, and then discharge a lot of voltage on a loop, and it will hopefully do the job. And you can genuinely do this with like 2 wires and a battery.
Mm-hmm.
The defiler carries surrounding sides.
Jury rig.
Oh, God.
10. Hey.
Is
Just
that
what I need.
Roomba's internal dialogue, or?
It was meant for it to be internal, but unfortunately, because of his sort of obviously, you don't want your robots, especially if they work for a company, to be able to hide things. His programming makes him say it out loud.
Okay, choose 2. Well, you don't need to choose. It won't break the first time you use it. So I think it won't take long,
Yeah,
and it'll do
exactly.
exactly what you want.
Exactly. So I'm just going to make it and chuck it down there, middle of the cargo bay, and sort of step back a little bit. Just
All right.
gives these things space to do what they want to do.
Okay. Some of the ones from the surrounding rooms begin to move towards it. The ones on the reactor don't move because it's still attracting them. The door on the secret compartment is locked, so these guys are just like stuck against the wall. They find some nice tasty wires to suck on on the wall anyway. Yes.
It's okay. It's only the shaver plug-in port. I don't care.
Okay. All right. So there is.
Does anyone have a tactical pack that has uses in it?
I technically do.
Roomba will pipe up with, if users have tactical pack, I can use it to remotely tell reactor to shut down.
Here, kid. Take it. Use it.
And I'll use away with machines.
All right. Yeah, Roomba's a robot, so I thought I would give Roomba one, at least one thing. I didn't give Roomba hacking and cracking, but I gave him way with machines instead. Do you have to roll for way with machines?
It's a use of a tactical pack.
Okay. Yeah, the reactor shuts down. And the leeches begin to congregate away from the reactor, and the emergency lighting flickers on where possible, which is only in a couple of these rooms. But otherwise, it's pretty dark. And yes, they all seem to be gathering around this thing. How about we leave it there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Other stuff.
Okay, I will draw. So this one's locked. No, that one's open. This one's locked. And that's it. Okay. I'm just gonna end the stream. Here. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks everyone for playing.